Hi guys, today I'm going to tell you how to add a Noel Gallagher style Britpop swing to your rhythm guitar playing. This can be used to change the vibe and the feel of one of your own songs, or to bring different kind of flavours and colours out of a cover song. Not all, but most Oasis songs from the 90s can be played in one of two different skeleton rhythms. The first rhythm has 5 main accents, and here it is played along to a click. This same pattern can also be used to play Rock and Roll Star, Shaker Maker, Up in the Sky, Cigarettes and Alcohol, Digsy's Dinner, Hello, Hey Now, Some Might Say, Morning Glory and many others, which just goes to show how central it is to the Oasis sound. So as I said, there are 2 rhythms that we need to cover. That's the first rhythm, the 5-accent rhythm. The second is the 6-accent rhythm, and this one tends to work on slightly slower tempos. And here's an example of the 6-accent rhythm with the click. It can also be used to play Live Forever, Columbia, Slide Away, Wonderwall, Don't Look Back in Anger, Cast No Shadow and Champagne Supernova. Now I should probably explain what these skeleton rhythms actually are. They aren't fixed strum patterns. What they are is the accents underneath the strum patterns. A good example of that is the Wonderwall strum pattern. So the full-blown Wonderwall strum pattern is the 6-accent pattern, but it's very, very embellished. Noel fills in lots and lots of gaps and it becomes almost unrecognisable. Have a listen to the full Wonderwall strum pattern. And now this is the same strum pattern with all the extra embellishments pulled away and just the accents. And the vast majority of Oasis songs fall into one of those 2 camps, the 5-accent rhythm or the 6. But the songs that really had that Britpop sound to them, the songs that were really unmistakably Noel, had his personal signature swing rhythm thrown into the mix. Let me explain how that works. I'm going to start with the 5-accent rhythm, the first one, and I'm going to play it to you completely straight with no swing at all. And now let's have a listen to it played with swing. Adding that swing rhythm in brings so much character and interest and flavour to the rhythm. It would do even if you just hung on one chord. Any reasonably well listened Oasis fan will immediately recognise that groove as one of Noel Gallagher's signature sounds. Yet if you look at the 2 strum patterns on screen, they look exactly the same. Playing it straight, the same ups and the same downs as playing it swing. So what is the difference between the 2 rhythms? The difference between the straight version of this rhythm and the swing version is actually nothing to do with how you count the normal beats. You still go 1, 2, 3, 4 for every bar. The difference is how you count the spaces in between the beats. When playing that rhythm straight, you would just count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and completely even divisions of the bar split directly in the middle, a bit like a Duracell bunny, a very straight, almost march rhythm. And so, just to give you an example of that, here's the song Up in the Sky from Oasis's first album, Definitely Maybe. It's the album version, which is played with the 5-accent rhythm, but it's played straight. Hey you, up in the sky, learning to fly, tell me how high do you think you'll go before you start falling? But now, let's look at how we change that 5-accent rhythm into a swing rhythm. Once again, we're going to look at how we count the spaces in between the main 4 beats. So we're still going 1, 2, 3, 4 for every bar. However, this time we're not splitting the bar into 2. We're not going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. We're splitting it into 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And here's the trick that turns that triplet rhythm into a swing rhythm. You miss off beat 2. So instead of going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, you go 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1. So effectively what we've done is we've taken that and in between each beat and we've just pushed it back a bit. So you go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And that's how you get the very, very basics of swing. So now I'm going to demonstrate that swing version of the 5-accent rhythm in exactly the same song. Noel Gallagher did this. They had Up in the Sky played to the 5-accent rhythm straight live, and they also did that for Definitely Maybe. But as a B-side to the Live Forever single, Noel Gallagher recorded an acoustic version of the song. It was the same song, but he changed it by converting that rhythm from straight to swing. Hey you, up in the sky, learning to fly, tell me how high do you think you'll go before you start falling? It's amazing how much character and personality that swing can add to a song. It can make a song that doesn't quite work yet, that's only half-baked, that hasn't quite arrived, suddenly fall into place. So I'm going to show you that same rhythm again, that 5-accent rhythm on a different song. This is Do You Want to Be a Spaceman, which was the B-side from the Shaker Maker single. And it uses the 5-accent rhythm with a swing. So have a listen to it now with the swing. I haven't seen your face around since I was a kid. You're bringing back those memories of the things that we did. Hang around the fallen trees, pretending to fly. You wanna be a spaceman and live in the sky. It works, it sounds great, but now listen to it without the swing. Listen to it played straight. I'm going to take all of those ands between the beats and move them back to the middle. I haven't seen your face around since I was a kid. You're bringing back those memories of the things that we did. I'm running round the corner trees pretending to fly. Do you wanna be a spaceman and live in the sky? It sounds terrible, doesn't it? Proper wooden and lifeless. But add some swing and suddenly it comes to life. So now we're going to move on to talk about that second pattern, the 6-accent pattern. We heard with Do You Want to Be a Spaceman that adding a bit of swing can transform a dead, lifeless song into something with a ton of bounce. However, the reverse can also be true. You might have a song that you are inadvertently over-swinging. You can do that. You can over-swing a song and cause it to not quite sit right. Each song is individual, each song should be approached on its own merits, and certain tunes won't work swing, they'll sound better played straight. In multiple places, Liam Gallagher has talked about when he first heard Wonderwall, he actually didn't like it because he thought it sounded like a reggae song. He thought it sounded too funky.
I didn't like it at first. I thought it was a bit funky, and I thought
it sounded like a reggae song.
Yeah,
to me. It sounded like a reggae song.
Yeah, I thought, what's going on?
Now I remember hearing that and going, what the hell are you on about? Wonderwall? Reggae? I don't think it's possible to get further from reggae. However, I think I figured it out. I think what Liam was trying to articulate there was that when Noel originally played this song, he played it swing. Have a listen to this and see if you can hear that slightly reggae, slightly funky vibe. In the long months Noel Gallagher spent tweaking and crafting that song, he originally played it with the Britpop swing, and it didn't work. Even the band didn't like it. You can actually still hear a little bit of that original swing flavour if you listen to one of the earliest versions of Noel playing the song backstage at Glastonbury.
And all the roads we have to walk are winding, and all the lights that lead the way are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how.
However, as Noel was refining and finishing the song, at some point he converted it from a swing rhythm to a straight rhythm, and it took on that kind of forceful urgency, that confrontational sound that made it a hit. But, of course, there are places where the reverse is also true. There are places where that 6-accent rhythm can be used with swing and it works absolutely perfectly. See if you recognise this. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you need an easier way to remember the two different strum patterns, instead of 5-accent and 6-accent, you can say one is Do You Want to Be a Spaceman and one is Wonderwall. And remember, these 5 accents and 6 accents are just the kind of the stabs underneath the main rhythm. They're the main points of contact with the beat. And don't forget, for both types of strum pattern, you have 2 ways to play them, straight or swing. So this is the 5-accent rhythm played straight. This is the 5-accent rhythm played swing. This is the 6-accent rhythm played straight. And this is the 6-accent rhythm played swing. As you're working on your songs and music, if you've got some tunes that are kind of halfway there and there's something missing that you can't quite put your finger on, it could be the swing or the lack of it. Don't just experiment with chords, melody and lyrics, experiment with the groove as well.